Hey there, it is Dee, and we get asked quite often, what do you touch, what don't you touch when you're doing a remodel of a mobile home for resale? What to keep in mind is it has to be resellable, it has to be marketable. I try to make sure that the refurbs that we do, the designs that we choose, the products that we install, the things that we touch, the things we don't touch, help make Nolan's job a heck of a lot easier. He handles all of our sales. And so in some cases, some of the things are dated. For instance, this countertop was tile planks. If you take a look at that backsplash there, that was all along here. So we've just basically dressed it up, put a new countertop on it, and it doesn't have to be super, super fancy, folks. Formica works just fine, right? We did put a new sink in, put a new faucet on. We do have brushed nickel pretty much throughout the home that we're going to be putting in. New light fixture there, just added that since it still looked fine. Kept those. The cabinets were updated from what normally they would have been, and they're actually coming back in style. So with the flooring that we chose, and that should work really well. We're going to be putting LVP down here. We did have a subfloor fix there. So we always try to make the homes healthy, safe, and habitable. So those are some of the key things that we'll typically budget for. That right there is one of the ducts for under the home. You typically are gonna have batten and then a plastic barrier. That's gonna help with the warmth in the home, keeping that warm. And then you can end up seeing some of the subfloor braces, okay? Floor joists, if you will. And we're gonna be putting in new subfloor in that area because that was soft and that would have been a safety issue. We had electrical issue in this room. That wasn't working. And this wasn't working. And then in here wasn't working. And then on the other side in the kitchen wasn't working. So thankfully we're able to troubleshoot that, run some new wire and get that so that that's not so bright, but it works. In this room, typically what we're doing is we're looking to do cleanup stuff. Anytime you end up seeing staining, discoloration, we're looking to do that. We've got new doorknobs on in the home, new faucets in the home. The toilet was in decent shape, the tub was in decent shape. We painted the cabinets, kept the countertop because that'll work with the new flooring we're putting in. And the people like the color. We're getting a dome for that. We painted the whole home. It was a whole bunch of different mishmash of colors on it. This flooring we decided to keep just because we just didn't have it in the budget after some of our additional fixes to do that. That light fixture is going to be coming out. We're going to update that. The people that are under contract to buy it love this, so we didn't do anything with that. This was carpet, so we tore that out. This was tile. We tore that out because it was all broken. And we had subfloor fixes that needed to be done. Back in here, we had a new door installed because the one that was there was all rotten and water wicked. And so we had to customize the size. Now we're cleaning that back up and making that safe and habitable and also a lot more energy efficient for the individuals. Water heater is older, but it was still in good shape, so we're keeping that. Furnace was running well, so we decided to keep that. Swamp cooler, the people want to do a swamp cooler later, so they're going to take care of that. Thankfully, we have a fridge that works, dishwasher that works. We're getting a stove and a new hood. That'll be installed. All new doorknobs. We're going to do carpet over this flooring in here. Got a new dome for that. We have different outlets we're going to be putting in there. This will have new LVP in it. There were some trim issues in here that we were addressing. And then also a broken shelf. So before paint took place, we did those repairs. It cleaned it up pretty good so it could be painted. This actually had delamination take place. So our painter did a phenomenal job of prepping it so that it could be painted. Countertop is going to get repainted with countertop epoxy. We have 2 new faucets. We have a newer light. The shower was in decent shape. We just need a new shower head. Tub was in good shape, so we just kept that. They had built this, and I don't know, it just kind of worked. We didn't want to tear it out. Toilet worked, so we just kept that. We kept the shelf, just put in a new light fixture. So there are a variety of different things that you choose to touch. So the big thing is you got to understand what your budget is before you get into the job. You also have to understand from a market standpoint what it is that you need to touch and what not to touch in order to be able to get top dollar. So this home all day long is well over $100,000 in value. And so we needed to make sure that the finishing touches ended up helping to appraise for that. In fact, actually, in some cases, that can cause an issue if the appraiser can't see that the finishing touches add that much value to it. So just a word to the wise that you need to make sure that you are taking care of the essentials from a health and safety standpoint, because a lot of people do get inspections. In fact, I just heard from a lady that had a home that she's owned forever. She's been trying to sell it. She bought another home, and what has happened is she's had 4 different people go under contract. They get an inspection done, and then they cancel the contract. So it does affect that. Appraisal will kill your sales price as well. So if you're not doing certain things in the home to add value to it, it will affect resale value, and you can actually lose money. So the big thing is don't over improve, but don't under improve. Make it a great day.